Greetings, everybody, and welcome to episode 104 of the Sickcast, aka the Siblings in Cardboard podcast. I'm your host, Donnie, joined by my buddies slash co-hosts, Noah, Thomas, and Justin. Whether you're a veteran card gamer or a first-timer just testing the waters, we are all Siblings in Cardboard. Gentlemen, how have things been since the last time we talked?
Pretty good. I mean, I'm happy to have us all back again. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about.
I'm here. I'm in my actual house.
I have
actual internet.
You could tell that like the big moving energy is happening. You can see the boxes a little bit there. It's cut off some.
Yeah, so those boxes are empty except for the stuff that's on the wall. That's a painting that they gave back to us and it's in okay shape. So we got to figure out what we're doing with it.
So that's good to
I
hear.
assume hanging it, right?
Yeah, but I moved. I actually was able to go out to Armory's last week. I was happy.
You need to do like a housewarming registry.
Well, insurance kind of covered everything for the house, so
there's no way. There's got to be still stuff to get for you.
Buy me cardboard and use our affiliate link.
I was gonna say there's some cardboard we could decorate the house with.
I have some authority somewhere that Ataya is in the building and needs to be here. So could be that, you know.
So my last week in Flesh and Blood, I went to a Proquest on Saturday and played Living Legend Combo-IO. And I'm not sure if I want to play that for like 9 rounds straight. Not because it was bad, but because it was hard. I was done at the end of the second round. I was just like, my head hurts already. I've got 2 more rounds to go before we cut the top 8. Very small, as expected for Living Legend. The deck does cool things. Occasionally it does 0, nothing, because some decks are still pretty fast and still more consistent, like Chain, for example. Randall Sims kicked my butt on Chain. But otherwise got the top 8 and then conceded to give another person a path to get the Pro Tour invite. Not necessarily local, but still Georgia native. Philip Spader picked it up on Starvo. Finals was Starvo versus Icelander. So kind of a cool matchup to watch. It came down to the last like couple hands. It was a close game, even though the Starvo was really highly teched. And then I had my last game, the finals of the league that means nothing. I won't spoil it, but I will say that you know how he usually gets casters to cast the games in the league that means nothing?
Yeah.
Our audio was so hysterical that he's decided not to even cast the finals, which is really funny.
Okay.
He came out and asked me, "Are you okay with me just like using the raw audio?" I'm like, "Sure." The game was a disaster. It has to be like the worst competitive finals I've like ever experienced. And in fact, like if you watch all 3 of my top 8 games, they're all 3 non-games. They're terrible Flesh and Blood games. So
that's what we love to hear about our Flesh and Blood games.
Yeah, I was like,
Flesh and Blood games.
Yay, -IO. You're either just like vroom, or you're just like falling flat on your face, and there's like almost no in between most of the time. My top 4 game against Syndra, no Spark of Genius, no Cerebellum processors, flattened her. Teclacore. Sometimes Teclacore is just enough. Just a free Teclacore out of nowhere. You let one heist hit and you just get rolled.
Yeah, you can't let that thing hit.
That's what I tell people. You let the heist hit, you're heist.
I feel like every single time, like not every time, but all of us at locals have like had that moment where we've looked at heist and we're like, should we let this heist hit? And then you or like the other DO players are like, please don't let this hit. Here's how stupid it gets.
Yeah, especially if you have a Cerebellum.
Like, I won't let the heist hit.
If you have a Cerebellum processor or like a Spark of Genius in hand or something, it just gets so bananas if heist hits. But yeah, what else happened? I'm in a whole bunch of monthly leagues, so having a lot of fun with that. Yeah, I suggest like people to like look out on your like Discords and stuff and look for monthly leagues. Those are great. I've been having a lot of fun doing webcam leagues.
Yeah, I try to like one or two of those a while back, and I also really enjoyed it. I just found that I didn't have the time to play like all the time, but if I had a bit more time, I totally would. I mean,
Oh,
highly recommend it.
scheduling's terrible.
Cards HQ? Cards HQ, is that the league that you're in all the time?
Cards Are Us.
Cards
Still
Are
in.
Us, yeah.
Mhm. They have a Sage League
Cards Are Us.
too. I joined that. This is the first
Ooh.
Sage League.
Ooh.
Fun.
And you play still webcam for that too?
Yep.
Hmm.
So I totally suggest
Okay.
getting into the Cards R Us League because the pricing's really good too.
Yeah.
It's $10 entry and you get pack per win, and they often cut the at least top 4. So I mean 5 packs plus a gem pack for $10 is pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Okay. What
Hmm.
else? Did anyone else do anything in Flesh and Blood?
I said that I was trying to be more consistent going to my Tuesday night armories, but I actually skipped this week in favor of staying home and putting together Sage decks with my brother. And we just played Sage at the kitchen table like every chance we've had over the last few days. And man, I gotta tell you, putting together new for Silver Age felt so good. I mean, I don't have access to any of my cool Majestics, but I still have the Marvel Baby New, and I've got all of my cold foils, and I've still got all of my shiny Chi, and
There's
it
still
just
some
felt
good
so
cards,
good to
too.
put that stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's actually decent. She's got some game.
Like
But
Art
it's-
of Desire Body and Art of Desire Mind are still like bangers. And like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Infect
Yeah, and
is
her
good
equipment
too.
is still sick. Yeah, you've still got a rousing wave and the boots. Man. She's so
Oh
much
yeah,
fun.
her
I
equipment
miss
is
my baby.
really good.
Yeah. I feel like that's like kind of what separates the Sage decks right now is if you have to play like Blade Beckoner, that's the sign of like you're okay, not great.
If you have
Blade
to play
Beckoner, like,
Beckoner,
holds
some
it.
people like prefer to play Blade Beckoner. They have other pieces and they go, I'd rather have 2 block.
It depends. Well, I guess Enigma. Yeah,
So-
there's some that
Yeah.
would still want Blade Beckoner, but like I don't know. It's a sweet format. I'm excited to dive into it more.
Have you put
But-
anything together yet?
I did make it to Tuesday night and Thursday night this week. I was actually able to do both. And we 3-0'd on Tuesday. And then we 1-2'd on Thursday. All of it on Acilio. So
Yay. Kind of like Dio.
Yeah.
Sometimes the deck just face plants.
I played a mirror with Jeremy where it was the coolest turn 0 ever. His hand was Sigil Lightning, Sigil Conductivity, Sigil Brilliance, and Etchings of Arcana. So he's like he was trying to go drop 3 sigils pass. And my hand is Null Shock, Blue, Lightning Press, and I can't remember the last card. But the last card doesn't matter. Because he goes Sigil of Conductivity, play Sigil of Lightning. I go Null Shock, eat both of his sigils.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, cool. I'm going to go Sigil of Brilliance. And I cycle out the Lightning Press into another Null Shock. And I played only the Null side just to kill the Sigil of Brilliance because it only cares about how much arcane damage you've done that turn. And so he's looking at this like Astral or Etchings of Arcana. And he's like, well, I guess I just have to Arsenal this. And he just like puts it in Arsenal.
These are like situations that happen like only once ever. You'll play the deck for so long and this will only ever happen one time.
But then he mind warped me for 2 straight turns and then like put Gone in Flash. Literally like 2 times drew Gone in Flash, 2 times put Gone in Flash back in my deck. So it is what it is. But it was a fun turn 0. And then the other game. It was like I played like a 12-turn game with Andrew Cook on Prism versus Ilio. It was a real grindy game. The final was like
Okay.
3-0 or 3 to me being dead. But like I was like hunting a shock. And I was like, if I found a shock plus like a lightning card, I was in it.
Would you say he was on? Oh, Prism?
Yeah, Prism.
How does a Cilio Prism go 12 turns?
Exactly. I didn't draw Gone in a Flash, so I'm just like moping around. But I had like just enough poppers and D-reacts and like blocking cards. Like I actually blocked out a ton of heralds
Mm-hmm.
to where he didn't get like anything to connect for like 6 turns.
That's so
And then he finally
surprising.
connected and the floodgates opened. But like,
Yeah, and you're
it was a
playing
weird one.
Arcane, so occasionally he just like plays an aura out for free
Yeah.
because he's playing the new headpiece, right? Again,
He didn't play it in that matchup.
Okay, I was wondering. I don't know if anyone's been gamed by that headpiece, the new headpiece that came out at like Gen Con and you can get from Gem. Man, it's the one that says Spell Void 2. If when this pops, you can put an aura in your banish zone into play for free.
This is the light and dark one, or well, shadow and light, right? The shadow version.
What?
Whatever the light one is,
Yeah,
it's like
I forget what the
I don't
name
know
of
what
it
that was
is. It's some prism-y sounding piece of equipment, but yeah, it's a Spell Void 2 piece that when it pops, you get to put an aura from your banish zone into play for free. And you know, Prism has a pretty easy time getting things in the banish zone by just, you know, clearing things out of her soul. So the gross thing that you could do if you have a Merciful Retribution out and you have an Arclight Sentinel in your soul, you can put your Angel Soraya out, get the Ponder token, banish the Arclight Sentinel to the banish zone, let the Ponder token pop at the end of your turn, deal the 1 arcane to yourself, pop the Spell Void, and put the Arclight Sentinel out.
that's good.
It's so busted. It's like a
It's Helm of Lumina Light,
dude.
the name of it.
It's like a 0 card 20. It's like really insane.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
it's obnoxious.
That's too big brain for me.
When it lines up, it is probably the most obnoxious card in the game.
Dude, I had Cook dead to rights. Like he had a 0% chance of coming back. And he's just like, I'm about to show you something cool. And I'm like, I don't like any of these things that you're saying or doing. As he's like, I do this, I do this, I do this. And suddenly I have 2 Merciful Retributions, an Arclight Sentinel, a Ponder token, a Soraya with 2 soul left. And I'm at 3, but yeah, you better start rolling scabs. Spoiler, I did roll scabs. And apparently I'm better at rolling scabs than he is at playing Prism, unfortunately.
That sounds like
Sometimes-
his problem, not
I was
yours.
gonna say, yeah. Sometimes you're just good at rolling scabs.
Dude, he is outplaying me every time, but I just roll scabs and I'm always hitting 2 action points.
It's hard to lose with Scabby sometimes.
It's his problem.
Man, I really like playing against Cook though. Dude, you play the whole game against him and never feel safe the whole way until he
Really?
is dead. Like Andrew Cook on Prism at 1 HP might as
It's
well be
still-
a full life. Like,
Right.
Mhm.
It's crazy. I think nobody captures that sort of Prism life walk than watching Cook play. I mean, it's
It was like 8-36 whenever he started his comeback.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's crazy because usually you look at those life totals and like you're like, ugh. But like with Prism, with Cook, it's like the game might as well just be starting. You might as well just shuffled up.
Battlehardened Atlanta 2 years ago, I ended up playing him in the Swiss. I was playing Uzuri versus his Prism, and he just had a bunch of dead draws in a row. I got him down to 4, and I was still at like 36. He came back and slaughtered me. It was not even remotely close once he started rolling. Dude is good. I mean, he's just good. So, shout out to Andrew Cook.
he's one of the people we'll be cheering for at Worlds this coming weekend.
Absolutely.
I don't know what he's playing for LL. I don't want to say anything. He's obviously playing Prism for CC.
Yeah, I was gonna say we know what he's playing,
Probably.
but I don't think we're allowed to say it.
He's probably
So-
playing Fi.
All right, then.
What is the market doing as we like fly into the World Championships this weekend? Noah, let me know when you're ready to start.
Market Minute
Yep.
We're
Market
in it.
Minute.
for the minute. But before we do that, somebody mentioned it earlier. If you're going to buy cards, and there's probably a decent reason to buy cards. That's right. He's planting those seeds ahead of time. You got to use this wacky thing called the affiliate link. It's really simple. You just go to the link, and you're like, well, there's got to be more. No, it's really TCG Player. You just go to the link. You go to the link at TCG Player, you check out. and you
You're
help
gonna-
support the pod.
If you're going to buy an Authority of Ataya, please click the link.
That's right. You should. It's expensive, and the kickback is worth it. It's always worth it, but especially on Ataya.
Costs you guys nothing.
Not to use the link. To buy the cards though, you gotta figure out how you're gonna pay for them.
Yeah, that's between you and TCG Player. But
Yeah, can't help you there. All right. Well, I mean, let's jump in. I have a little bit of different cards. Some probably more related to Silver Age because I think it's really cool. Some more related to the meta. Probably none related to Living Legend per se. I don't know. I just don't think it's enough of a. Well, I don't want to say enough of a format. I don't think anybody really got rid of their cards. You know what I mean? It's like there's no spike on Art of War for the Living Legend.
I just don't think it has enough representation in the player base.
Right.
Yeah, it's
But
like,
we can-
the calling's got enough
Living
players
Legend
in
deck,
it.
You're probably just borrowing it from somebody who played it back in the day.
Right. But we definitely have some cards that we kind of want to take a look at. Some noticeable ones. I don't know why this card continues to. One day they'll figure out how to reprint Fables, or maybe not. But I have Ophidia continues to sit at like $600. It's $587 right now. Every time it gets to somewhere below $5, it just gets bought. So like it's really easy. If you think you can make money off of an eye selling it at like $480, like just sell it, or $496, because it looks like that's the sweet spot. If it's below $5, it's being bought.
There's no other place to buy it. So the secondary market
There's-
has the chokehold on it. You can't really buy
It is.
sealed product to find it. It's secondary market or bust.
Yeah. Arcane Rising is really hard to find.
Hmm.
And even if you can find it, are you really going to buy enough Arcane Rising to pull an eye? I mean, you can get lucky. I'm not saying don't roll the scab skins.
You
but-
only have to buy one pack.
And at that rate, you might as well make it an alpha pack because you just never know.
Oh.
Dude, that one cold foil sitting on TCG Player has been my like siren song. Every time we look
Yeah.
back up.
And I know the seller too. He's in the purple Discord a lot, so like he'd probably cut you a deal. It probably wouldn't be that much.
That's all right. I got something else on the line right now.
But I have a Ophidia. Always got to keep it on there. Lower price cards, but still big market movement. So a 3-month high for this card is actually 376% of an increase. It's Channel the Millennium Tree. I know we've talked about this before. $20 though. Seems to keep climbing. 1 month high of 20%. Still definitely on everybody's radar. Verdant's still a very good deck. Not going anywhere. Did not get hit by the ban list. Is still one of the highest winners for the Proquest that we'll talk about. So definitely a deck to be reckoned with. Not surprised. Pain in the Backside sees a little jump, only like 10 or 15%, $22 a card. Assassin Ninja just kind of rolling back in through the mix. It's a 100 card. 100 cards are still pretty hit or miss in terms of the pricing. Those boxes are also feast or famine. Not to mention the Blade Beckoner set comes from that. So I feel like Hunted is just like probably one of the most quintessential sets right now.
Dude,
You topple that with the
so
chases,
expensive.
and I think Slippy is still one of the most expensive Marvels at 500 right now. It's
just look at the legendaries, right? The legendaries have held value. They're all $60, like minimum. QDF is like 140.
Well, yeah. I mean, I forget that QDF comes from there. So even in Rainbow Foil, those legendaries are actually really, really strong.
Mm-hmm.
But man, just really strong. Rosetta's kind of doing a jump back too. Got Gone in the Flash. Also looking at the extended art as well, just because I think we want to take a look at how wacky some of these cards can be. But Gone in the Flash is a $23, $24 card. $25 is the cheapest for a non-lightly played. It's actually Rainbow Foil. The cheapest non-Rainbow Foil near mint's like $26. So pretty solid price for Gone in the Flash. Not as high as it used to be when it was in the Aurora meta, but still definitely a pretty pricey card. The extended arts for Gone in the Flash. Anybody want to take a resounding guess?
$30.
They come out of Rosetta too.
Gotta be over 100, well over 100.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry.
There's no way it
I was
went
saying
down.
Gone in a Flash. That card when it gets pricey real quick. I'm gonna say 150 flat.
160.
Oh, okay.
160 is the extended art, which is, first of all, art.
Good
Top tier.
art.
Yeah, top tier. Good extended art. Worth 160? Yeah, probably. Problem is you need a play set. So, oof,
Noah,
that's tough.
what do you think the best-selling card in Rosetta is right now?
Oh, you know what? I actually think I have the answer to this. It's weird, but I bet it's Arcane Polarity.
It is.
Yeah, because it's on the list.
Yeah.
And we're getting there. I literally love Sage because I get to create like 2 different lists. It's really weird because you get to go, well, what did Sage bring up? Because now you're like, what? These commons and rares are going through the roof.
This set is less than a year old, or is it like right on a year old? And a common is $1.70. It's crazy to me. Like,
your Arcane Polarity reds are value.
oh,
This is like
50 of these away.
Oh, I know. I'm actually kicking myself right now because I just went through and called a bunch of non-rares and foils. I was like, I'm only keeping rares and foils, and then they're like, "Good news, Sage is out," and I was like, "Holy shit!" I should have kept just
Shout
all
out
the
Sinclair.
cards.
That dude, he's been a bargain bin genius for a bit, and probably doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, Sinclair's been messaging me, and he's especially at the start of all this, and he's been like, buddy, I don't know if you're hot on these cards. He said, but there's a mountain of money at the end of the horizon, and I was like, I know, it's pretty crazy. Like Sage is definitely going to throw some commons and rares into places they never knew. We're going to get to Arcane Polarity. Balance of Justice 208. Everybody should know that's going to stay above 200 for a while. What can you do about it? Good in Living Legend. Good in Classic Constructed right now.
Required in Living Legend. Not good. Required.
Let's change that. Required in Living Legend because there's just so much damn card draw. So balance, right? It's it will always be a contender. So it might not always be 200, but it will always be a contender. You always gotta look at it.
Is it bad that I don't really care if that card gets reprinted? Like, it probably needs to be reprinted, but it feels like
it doesn't have a common, right? It will get a common
slot.
eventually.
I mean, it could deserve a reprinting. I'm actually happy for it to be a universe where it's not super playable.
Yeah, I'm fine with just going back to balance being mid.
Yeah.
Well, it will. It's all meta driven. So there will be a meta that just doesn't support.
We just have Gravy as a really, really good deck. And Syndra sometimes popping it, and then you have KO as like a fringe deck. And Acilio.
KO's a really I think KO is like the driving factor. The fact that Gravy already hits it, and then like that extra card against KO is like really, really crucial to surviving his bigger turn.
Yep.
And now we're into some Sage stuff. So realistically, Classic Constructed, and I think it's actually a pretty good thing. There hasn't been, I would say, some crazy ground up movement on a single card in a good bit. Everything's been pretty steady. Everything's been right around the same price. Some of the legendaries dropping. We haven't seen some catastrophic, like, you blink and now this card is 3 to 4 times the price. It just hasn't happened in a hot minute, which is good. That means things are stable. That means the meta's pretty open as well. If it wasn't, it would be very hyper fixated toward like 1 or 2 decks, and those cards would be pretty crazy. I think for a minute Gravy was very inflated on the boats and things like that, but I also think High Seas was very well represented in its distribution and its opening. And I think the treasure packs kept certain things, and in a good sense, even though I still think the treasure packs are wild, it kept things very low because a lot of it was being open for the Willy Wonka chase, and the low end was very low and the high end became sort of mid. So I felt like it did okay. I still don't really like the whole treasure pack thing. But it's nice to like go through the best selling and not just see the most stark like peaks and valleys I've ever seen. So everything's been very calm. Silver Age, pretty much the same thing, except you've got those weird pieces where you just were like, oh, I remember, and this was like $5. So one of those is obviously Blossom of Spring, the extended art. Like you either had it or you didn't. Okay, like you either got them when they were $5 because you thought they were really, really cool and you like enjoyed it. And if you're like me, you're like, oh, that's just trade bait. Like I love cold foil, so sure, just throw that in there because like I just think cold foils are cool. Well, now it's $30 cool. So like, you know, it's a real cold foil.
Isn't Garland of Spring the same thing?
It is the exact same card.
And that's an easy full art cold foil to get because it was part of the pre-release kit. I've got like 5 of them. I actually think it looks better.
Blossom of Spring is for the OGs though, so shout out us.
You know what?
Right.
That's my street cred.
Garland of Spring has abs on it.
Hold on, let's see what Garland of Spring.
You don't want to be frolicking in a field? Come on, man.
So Garland of Spring, $2.
I know. That's crazy. I actually think the art is better. But yeah, you're right. It's the OG effect
EA?
is a thing.
Yeah, EA.
Man,
You could either get the Garland of Spring or the Blossom of Spring. And on that note, in the comments, you better tell us if you're Team Garland.
I'm Team Garland.
Team Blossom. Because this is the type of interaction we need. But it is kind of neat.
What are
Where's
those two
the
shields?
EA come
Steel Grade
from?
Buckler and Bastion of Duty or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
They're
I mean,
both Temper 2. And it's like, all right, well, who cares?
which one do you like more?
I like the one that came out of the really expensive pack.
Where does the EA Blossom come from?
Promo.
I had one at one
Yeah,
point. I don't know where it's
it's
from.
the
It's just
Armory promo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably harder to get, which is why it's more expensive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
But the difference
100%.
between $30 and $2 is
When Classic Battles Rhinar Dory came out, and there weren't any like sets that had released,
Mhm.
and they wanted like the Armory promos to go alongside that product.
Okay.
Promo just a little bit worth more just because of the Armory promo, but effect wise, does the same thing. You get the one that you can use. Remember, it's Sage. It's supposed to be affordable. I think the fun of Sage is actually having just the cards. I think it's like that's the point. Although people are going to bling it out, and that's really cool too. I've sold a lot of young hero marvels, more than I ever thought I would sell because of this. We're getting to that, by the way. But your hero cold foils, young ones, they've got value now. Pummel, even heavily played, it's still $2. Yeah, I know. $3 right now for Welcome to Wraith Pummels. So get your Welcome to Wraith Pummels out. They are booming. And we're talking unlimited edition pummels, okay? We're not even talking about the first edition pummels. You want first edition pummels? They're $6 a pummel. That's right. Non-foil.
Pink Pummel says discard.
That might be worth it.
Or discard 2 cards.
Yeah, Pink Pummel makes you discard more.
Pink
only-
Pummel for
Yeah.
6? Yeah. Yeah, that seems worth it.
Yeah.
$44, $45 for a first edition pummel rainbow foil. Whew. It's actually not that bad.
Wait, hold it for a rainbow foil?
Yeah, rainbow foil.
Alpha
Yeah,
RF.
$40.
Alpha pink. Alpha little pink.
Wait, are the
Dude,
RFs
I don't
pink
know.
as well?
Do you want the alpha pink or do you want that new Pummel promo? That's a tough one.
I want the alpha pink, man.
I
There's
think I want
something
the alpha pink,
classic.
too.
There's something classic about that
Yeah.
big old club bashing that head in that just
just
really
wondering
gets you
if
going.
I don't know. That new
iconic.
promo's hot.
I mean, it is hot, but it's not going to make my opponent read the card anymore.
Oh, are
So-
you kidding me? You play that, they're not going to recognize the art. They're going to say, what is that? Let me read it.
You play the pink one, they're going to go, wait, that's pink. Because
Let's
you're going
not
to have to
forget
check.
that there's a Judge Pack Pummel, right?
Yeah, there is.
Cold
There's.
foil.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see how
Oh,
much
yeah,
that
there's a
one
cold
is.
foil.
I think you have
Oh,
to
that
look
one's
that one up
pretty
on eBay or something.
No, it exists. It exists. They might just not have any listings.
Yeah, and no price data. Like it's pretty rare. And I imagine this is one of the ones that you open and you're like, I'm keeping this.
Yeah,
Pretty
you don't
much.
move that one. You hold on.
Yeah,
to
you
it.
don't move that. Same thing with those sinks. You just don't move the sinks. You don't move the sinks and you don't move the pummels. Oh, dude, I chased so many sink blows. I'm so sick. Okay. Pummel. It's a hell of a card. Let's go ahead and just move this one in front because we already talked about it. Arcane Polarity, $2. That's lightly played at $1.72. $2 plus shipping. You're looking at $3 for a common. For a common Arcane Polarity red, mind you.
I mean, Arcane is pretty strong because the decks are a little bit lower power, so the wizards have some space to like get in there and kill you. What's Crucible is actually better than you would think. That extra +1 consistently on the arcane damage is quite good.
Found a Cold Foil Pummel play set.
Ooh.
Okay. Let me take a guess. I mean, Cold Foil Pummel Plate. How recently was this listed?
1200.
9. So September 3rd.
Oh God.
1200. That's my guess.
I'd say at least 1500, but I want to say it could go as high as 2.
1350.
Damn, that's not even that bad. I guess it's not as universal as Sink Below. Now, playset of sinks. Oh God, I still chasing those sinks. I think they're 800-900 a sink right now.
The Cold Foil
I think
sinks are cool and
crazy.
all, but I've seen the Auckland sinks in person, and Auckland sinks are the
We're talking about the
Project Blue sinks.
Yeah.
The one that has like the Maui like primordial being on it, just being like a celestial thing.
Those are the premium sink
Maui,
belows.
Maori.
Because they still kind of have like, in my opinion, like they still have the color scheme that I think about when I think about sink below. So I really like the Auckland sinks
I
a
love
lot.
mine. They're so cool.
Okay, what's next?
Just keep an eye on the Blade Beckoner. Why not? Boots are $5 for non-cold foil Blade Beckoner boots. Blade Beckoner helm's the other really big one, also $5. So Blade Beckoner.
It's hunted stuff, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hunted stuff.
$5 common equipment.
Rare.
Oh, they're
Doesn't make it
rares.
any
Oh,
better.
Okay.
Doesn't make it
I
any
mean,
better,
that's-
but it's still a $5 rare.
Rare,
still a $5
Not
rare.
only are they rare, I'm pretty sure they're like, okay, armor is already harder to get because you only get one per pack. And I think some of those are kind of intentionally short printed because of how strong they are in limited. And the Blade Beckoner is extremely powerful in limited. Like, whoa, powerful.
Yeah, I may have mentioned this on one of the previous casts, but I opened 2 cases of hunted and I only got 1 set of the gauntlets, and I found like a dozen of the other pieces total.
I got 0
but
chest
only
pieces.
1 pair of the gauntlets.
I was gonna say I don't think
I got 0
pulled
chest
a
pieces.
gauntlet.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Jose just casually posts a picture of like an even like 4-4-4 split.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's Jose.
That's
so
that's
sure.
Jose. That's got that. He's
Happy
got
for
that
you, dude.
look. But Blade Beckoner, Sage, get that stuff together. Another really big kind of winner recently in Sage, pretty much bought out, except if you're this one person who has 19 copies. It's not me, but I probably do have quite a lot of copies of this considering where they come from. Round the table card, it is Bloodsend.
Which one?
It's the ninja one. So defense value
It's the ninja
1,
chest.
battle
I was
worn.
looking at that earlier.
Yep.
The
Destroy this.
boots?
Gain 1 resource. No.
Chest
Bloodsend
piece.
the chest.
The chest.
Destroy this. Gain 1 resource. Activate only if you've attacked with a crouching tiger this turn. Works really well with the Shuko, obviously, because you break the pouncing paws for the tiger. You could break the Shuko. The tiger becomes a 2.
No,
You ninja.
the combo's broken. It's so freaking annoying. Like,
Yeah.
you just go, okay, I had to block with my whole hand except for the 1 cost in my arsenal. I'll break my boots, I'll break my gloves, I'll swing for 3, and then I'll swing for 6 go again. Or 3 go again, and then 6. What's the smash up?
Mhm.
You swing smash up for 6 on hit.
You swash up for 6.
Destroy the
All for
tu-
free. Off of nothing, off the arsenal and the equipment you have.
1
for
card
free.
9 on hit, destroy your arsenal, because almost every arsenal in Sage is an attack action.
Is an attack action. Yep. And now we know why the ninja equipment is actually pretty damn solid in Sage. Pretty damn good.
You get the pouncing paws. You get the like shoot go at home, and you get this. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think they need to ban the gloves. The gloves are crazy.
I'm pretty sure the boots, chest, and gloves, or the gloves, gloves, chest, and boots are all battle worn too.
They're all battle worn one.
Yeah.
So and they give +2 to the tiger. So the gloves are 3 value implicitly.
In Sage, that's pretty good.
Okay, so what is it at?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, $8. There's only 3 listings, but there's multiples of each listing. $8 for a rare chest piece. So when you put that with the boots I think are like $12. So $20 is coming straight from Round the Table.
Growl? That Round the Table set is just
I think Growl is Round the Table
pricey.
too. The one that says
there's so much value in that
+1
thing at this point.
And we could take a look at Growl real quick just to throw it in there. Growl red is $5, so that's 25 right there from that deck and those 3 cards. Yep, pretty good. Round the Table's got some hell of a good equipment. Last thing is, like I said, check your Marvel Cold Foil Heroes. Biggest winner off this by far, Enigma, is twice as much in Young Marvel as it is in Adult Marvel. Obviously, because it's banned. Yeah. But it's a $91 Young Marvel. That is right. That is one of the most expensive Young Marvels I've seen in a hot
It's probably the best Young Marvel.
Best Young Marvel.
Yeah.
Not even
First
close.
of all, art on top. Like, just crispy art. Heroes super well represented in Sage. Really strong in Sage. No shortage of reasons why.
Well, I mean, Ira kind of puts a dampener on her. But if they tune Ira down, I'm definitely just going all in.
No. Leave Ira alone. Ira, Benji, Azalea, these are the decks I want to present.
Man.
Basically just Ira and Azalea, because Benji's like Ira at home.
Masoa, who did the art for Young Enigma, you did not have to go that hard for a young hero. Like, dang, this art is so good. That's like their entire soul into this art piece. Like, I would love to see this as a full painting.
The reflection as well. I mean, the attention to detail is just it's top tier. It's one of the prettiest Marvels I've ever pulled. And
I've seen people intentionally play this when they're playing the adult hero.
With the adult, just because of the better art. So massive increase, guys. Your young heroes do hold on to them. Represent those young heroes. They do have a spotlight for those that want to bling out the Sage decks and get your friends involved. Sage is going to be one of the greatest gateways into this game, and we'll actually have competitive contention, hopefully, because I think it makes a good skill represented. Well, I say that when you get 24 confidence poem, but it's still a very deep. There's still some skill to be represented in Sage, even though you can still get 24 owed, but not all the time, just sometimes. Okay, just sometimes. But I'm excited. I think every time I go sling a few games of Sage or whatever, and then go lose in Marlin, it's fun. I miss Azalea. I just like the idea behind it. I like people being able to play their heroes in a very low powered format. And I would be even happier if they kind of crunched it even further and every point was really just painstakingly won. So it's a good format. They're going to do a lot with it. But that's it. Market wise, I don't know. I mean, what's coming next? God, we're going to get Shadow and Light version 3, so you could spec that a little bit. Levia cards are probably really on the low. Bravo someday has to be good, right? Maybe, I don't know.
We have to do Monarch 3.
It's still time to get Ice.
We have to do Monarch 3. Ice is still probably in the mix. What else do we got? Aurora Part 2, Electric Boogaloo's coming at some point. I think Electric,
Aurora's next year. Yep.
There's stuff.
Next year.
One day we're gonna have some dragons. I don't know what they're gonna do. There's things.
Why do we have to do Monarch 3? Do we have to?
We do, because they need to
They gotta
James said
finish the trilogy.
Yeah, they're gonna we're gonna get like a corrupted prism. I'm hoping we're gonna get a real weird prism.
We're gonna get the true Arya 2. I bet that's when we'll get Ice back. We'll get Lightning, Earth, and Ice again.
Can we
we're
just
going back.
Starvo 2.0.
No.
We just like make interesting light and shadow heroes, specifically shadow.
Okay, to be fair, Vincent is interesting. I think she is
Vincent's
interesting,
awesome.
but like, can we? I don't know. I don't know what to say because you say that like Light struggles too because Bolton still sucks.
And he's not interesting.
They've put him in an archetype where the best way to even represent him is some cheesy like OTK. He needs.
Or if like you're doing rated stuff, it's like, okay, cool. Now you have like a soul. Like the soul hoop is interesting-ish, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Charging sucks, but like they gave an issue of like, okay, charging was really hard to do at one point, and now they made like Bolton always able to have soul, and that's good for Bolton now. The issue is all their cards suck.
Yeah.
And it's not fun. You're playing like a bunch of 0 for 3 charge, go up to 4.
But that's the point. I don't know if it's design space or if they're just afraid, but I always feel like there's certain heroes that they literally can't do more for, or like they're trying not to just make them completely
right.
Like you don't want to like completely push the pedal, right? Because it's the reason why most of these warrior cards or Dory cards are 0 for 3s. Because like the second you start edging out crazier value, you don't need Dory with 4, like Dory with 3 counters and those kind of scaling.
Lumina Ascension is a strong card. You want to know what the most messed up card in Bolton is though? Beacon of Victory is messed up.
Oh, it's bullshit.
That has got to be the strongest attack reaction ever printed, and it's not even close. And the only reason it's Bolton is just bad.
But like
they got to be careful.
Bolton, it's like, okay, I do the like they made the loop so consistent of like I play an attack, it charges my soul. I get go again, I do rated. And you do that literally every turn. And that's cool and all. Like they made a good, like a reasonably consistent gameplay loop. But I feel like they just need to give it something interesting if we have to do light again.
They struggle with that with Warrior though, because like Warrior, it's like your game plan as Warrior is how are you getting go again on your like thing, and then how are you extracting the value with your weapon, and their whole game plan revolves around that. Dory is the only one with anything remotely interesting with a reprise mechanic, right?
That or like, and I think Fang was like cool to deck build and was cool for like 3 months.
Oh, Fang's a sleeper. I think Fang will be fine. Fang is a draconic archetype with them too, though. So I feel like
we're not talking about good or bad. We're talking about interesting, and Fang is not interesting.
No, okay. That Fang plays like a 5 dagger warrior. Like, yeah, I'd say
Kasai's interesting because she has like random combo elements to her, but like
she's super. Any type of dual wield archetype is super value centric, and I'm not saying it's not interesting, but dude, the deck plays itself 90% of the time.
But like Kasai can like do blood on her hands or like raise an army game plans that aren't just like do math go.
Right, we've gotten grossly off topic.
We got in topic because we're shifting into the meta.
Okay,
and the big winners, right?
I mean, it's Worlds Week. We can speculate on the future.
Well, I mean,
this is speculation on the keynote for
like
Thursday.
I think Eugene lost in the finals of Battle Hardened because he rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm.
That happens.
Dude, I watched that. That was so painful.
Hey, but you play to win. You're not playing to lose.
He also should have lost. He also should have lost in round 1 of top 8, but he played a triple Blood Rush Fellow and then smacked his opponent to death.
That's Eugene.
Yeah, just draw better. But like, it was Savage Feast. It was like Savage Feast. Pitch blue, discard 6. It would have been that into a claw send packing. The life totals were even when he did this. And
so this wasn't like he had to do it last dish desperation. This was just like I'm going for it. He could have
blocked down further and just
throw the send packing
for 6. Or he like keeps some cards, goes for scabs.
Which one? You go for the win. I mean, he's a brute.
Eugene definitely goes for the win.
Well, like, if you're playing a deck,
and the worst part was when he rolled the dice, he did like his little thing where he's like here and throws it onto the table, and it spun for like legitimately 10 seconds. And the whole entire time, like you as the viewer, because it's like top down, you can see it's just spinning on a 1. And so like we knew, and like the people at the table just had no clue. And I like my heart just dropped out. I was like, this sucks.
Okay,
We live.
what do you
by 'em,
think the
die by 'em.
dice gel for that D6 looks like?
Dice
Do you
jail.
think it went straight in the garbage? Did he melt it down?
Oh,
Is he gonna put it? Is he gonna put it in a little? Is he
Had
gonna
to
get
be
a little
Haber time.
cage for
Oh.
it so it can never come out again?
Do you
Your
do you
opponent?
think that there's not a superstitious thing the other way, that maybe it was fated for a 1, but
No, he
you
rolls
keep
all his dice before the game, and if it hits a 6, those are the ones that he rolls for the rest of the game.
but like that dice may have chosen wrong in that situation, but the next time he really needs the 6, that dice is going to step up. Maybe
sometime
it just
in
wasn't
Swiss,
time.
not the top 8 of a major
No,
event,
whoa,
right?
whoa,
Yeah, not in the
whoa,
finals.
whoa.
No,
Whoa.
no, go for it on the line.
Sometimes the hardest lessons are learned hard.
He'll
Okay,
be at
that's
like
one of those.
He'll be at like the 8th armory he's been to that week, and he'll just hit 2 6s in a row and just be like, "This die, man, I'm glad it's rolling good now."
Was it top? What if it's heads up for first, then that die comes in, big 6, right? That's what I was. You never know. Maybe he just wasn't fated for that 6.
I will ask him. I'll be like, "What did you do with that D6, Eugene?" I guarantee he's going to tell me that he bought like a special chastity cage that it sits in. Like,
that dice has to watch all the other dice roll 6s.
Okay, this discussion.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Okay.
I love it.
This discussion is going to separate our D&D TTRPG nerd fans from everybody else.
Holy shit. Dude, I hope he carries it around like a Millennium puzzle piece, and he's just like, you watch all these other dice perform where you couldn't, dude. Oh, that's great. You do it. Put it on a necklace, Eugene. Keep it with you.
I need to go do
Oh,
some
man.
image gen and just have it like Eugene yelling at a die going, "Bad die, bad."
So I'm assuming Rhinar, right? And speaking of Rhinar, probably something we could talk about, right?
Yeah,
There is a new armory deck.
smooth.
Well,
We
they're,
have the full list now. I've looked
they're,
at it. This actually looks like a decent intro deck.
It looks solid. The equipment's actually really good.
Competitive?
No,
well, it can't be that.
I'll say it. I'm here for you all. No.
Okay, so the only reason I would not necessarily tell a new player about to buy the Rhinar Armory deck is you shouldn't tell new players to play Rhinar. It's just not a good thing to make them fall in love with Rhinar. Like you're really
Yeah.
setting themselves up to sometimes be miserable in certain metas. However, there are some good cards, like the new card Bear Destruction. That card's kind of gas.
The beat chest card?
Yeah, the one that gets makes it get go again, and then gives your next brute attack action card +2. So the cool thing that does in the armory deck is you've got the new chest piece that says whenever you beat chest, you could break this to get 2 resources. So you could pitch a blue to play Bear Destruction, and like do 6 go again, intimidate a card, and then you can use your 1 resource plus the 2 that you got discounted to throw Show No Mercy to intimidate another card. And now it says if they block down to go out of hand, it's coming in for 8, and then it gets +3, it comes in for 11. So you're leaking 5. If they block nothing on the first attack, you're leaking 5 on the Show No Mercy. That's actually pretty good for something that has 0 risk. It's a 0 risk play.
Okay. We can put the beat chest shell into a fatigue shell. Like we can put the beat chest package into a fatigue shell.
Yes,
That
you
might
can.
work.
And I think like more barraging beatdowns in this list could be interesting. It only runs blue barraging beatdown. Of course, it only has 1 beast within, but the first thing you do is slap 2 more of those. You probably put in sea legs as well, since you have a controlled way to discard it. Definitely go up to 3 Show No Mercies.
If I'm doing beat chest stuff, I don't think I'm doing the claw package.
Nope, I think you go clubbing.
No, romping. Because you're
Well,
a value.
If I'm not doing the claw package and I'm doing beat chest, my strongest thing that I'm doing is not math, it's fatiguing people.
Oh,
And then I'm
I
using
think
the beat chest package to like catch people off guard when they try to set up.
Well, like your only good like 3 card hand really is Bonebreaker Bellow into Swing Romping Club. Like there's some others that are okay, but like unless someone's giving you tempo, you never want to like play Assault and Battery and discard a card for an agility token. It's just not
It'd be
good.
like if they give you tempo, you could do like Bear Destruction, Tunic Club, you know.
Because of the beat chest mechanic, though, this deck probably does utilize tempo pretty well. So if your opponent just
Yeah,
wants to
that's
sit
like
there and
why
block,
I think it's okay to put it in the fatigue shells, because
Mhm.
like
Well, it's
when you're
kind of hard to
blocking, people are just going to give you the space.
it's kind of hard to block Rhinar some time. I mean, some turns. I guess it really depends on the level of intimidation you want to have in the deck, right? But and the question I was going to ask you guys, I mean, a little bit more, you know, with the card piecing it together. Do these new beat chest cards? Do they? And obviously, more fatigue package is what we're thinking, right? Do they steer him into a better 2-card play, 2-card block? Is he
no.
going away from the aggressive claws? Is he still way better to like? Should you just play beat chest aggressively?
I think he's like either a 3 or 4 card hand to take advantage of the beat chest mechanic, or he's blocking you down and just swinging Romping Club at you. Like,
Yep.
which is not bad. That's actually not a terrible approach. Like a lot of decks do that.
Exactly.
So
it's like
mid-rangey? I mean, like, or
no. I think your primary game plan is fatigue.
Mhm.
And then like if your opponent tries to set up for a turn, because like say Nacilio or something like that plays like 3 sigils, arsenal a card, pass, and they give you a full hand.
then you
just
go
cool,
you go
here's all
intimidate,
my
beat
beat chest shit.
right.
You know?
You just go beat them up.
Or you go like intimidate, strongest survive, give me your whole hand or lose a card anyway.
Yeah, like you just be annoying. But like
Ooh,
I don't think
Splatter
you're-
Skull is good in this list too. That's the one that on hit they lose a card that was intimidated.
oh yeah.
Yep, that card's like required in this list. How have they not put 1 copy of that in here? Okay, that's the clearest
put-
upgrade
It's
path.
a
There's 3 of those.
it's a majestic.
Yeah,
and I
but
think
there's
it's an
Massacre,
expansion slot.
Show No Mercy, and Beast
And
Within in here.
it's an wait, is Show No Mercy an expansion slot too?
Yeah.
Never mind.
No,
I don't know.
Shadow Mercy was main set.
Oh, was it main
Okay.
set? It was
Yeah,
heavy
you
hitter
I was gonna
main
say-
set.
Mercy.
Or
I was
not-
gonna say, like,
not
I
heavy-
think
yeah.
expansion slots, they definitely want to keep them where they need. Splatter's not even that expensive though. I mean, and it's something to look into to try and like flesh the deck out.
Mhm.
We talked about the new cards coming out in the Armory deck yet?
Yeah,
like on previous casts?
No. Well, I don't think we talked about Bear Destruction much. I think we saw Bear Swing. I'm not sure if we talked about it.
What about is the I don't have it in front of me. Smell Fear?
Well, Fear is a good card. It
it's
says
okay.
beat chest, and it comes in blue and yellow. And if you've beaten chest this turn, intimidate, which it does itself. That's
Mhm.
pretty good. And your next brute attack this turn gets, if you've intimidated 2 or more times this turn, this gets +3 or 2. And then it has go again.
The blue one is fantastic.
Yeah, blue block 3 for a +2. Like you're feeling good. The yellow for an extra point of value, I just don't think you'd ever run.
So we're getting the red in a gem pack, right?
Oh well, I gotta run the blues and the
Probably.
reds then. I mean,
I
0 for 4.
I wouldn't run anything but the blues personally. This would be the first thing I took out to like put the Beast Withins in or something. But I think this is it's a solid deck. Bear Destruction is like a really cool mechanic. The giving +2. I wish it said it gave +2 to the next brute attack. It's so disappointing that it's brute attack action card. So there's only one way to play Bear Destruction. You have to like beat chest and then run it into like a 3 cost. It's like the ideal thing. But it is cool because you do get Bear Destruction into send packing is kind of rude actually.
What if you do like 2-cost tribal? So you do like Bear Destruction into Splattered Skull off a Tunic.
Oh, that's good too. Yep. That's actually really good too.
Or like Bear Destruction into Rawhide Rumble, or I don't know, any of the 2 for 6s we've seen over the years.
I mean, I think Splatter Skull's good enough, right? You're doing 6 go again into 8 on hit, lose the card that I just intimidated out of your hand with the beat chest.
Well, that's like your ceiling, but I'm thinking about like your average 2 costs that you're going to see, right? Because it's not always Splattered Skull.
Man, do you play? Man, I think I even play Dig Up Dinner in this. Yeah, you definitely play Dig Up Dinner.
You definitely play
never
Dig
mind.
Up Dinner.
I'm a big Dig Up Dinner stan. I think I will be playing this deck at some
I
point.
just realized you can't do that line because you have to use your chess piece.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have to be naked.
Because you can't have.
Okay, you're running Torque of Vim for sure. You're gonna once per game. You're gonna really juice someone by getting 2 free resources.
So you do like a 3-card 14 or whatever off Torque of Vim.
Mm-hmm.
I think Torque of Vim is just like if you're playing beat chess, you got to be playing the Torque. Like I don't
and
see
if
why
pitch
you.
the blue. Yeah, if you pitch the blue, it doesn't matter.
I don't see why you play Savage over that.
You
could do like Torque of Vim in the strongest.
You get 1 block because it's battle worn as opposed to whatchamacallit, the other chess piece that breaks for 2.
Yeah, but Savage is like KO gets to use Savage Sash better because of the width, though. I don't think Rhinar is ever going to throw. Well, I mean that's not true, but I don't think the deck you want to play is going to throw that many attacks. You just want to get free value off of a no cards or low card hand.
I mean Savage Sash is fine though. Like actually no, I run Savage Sash. I take it back.
All right, so is it a positive sign for the interest level of the Armory deck that there's already this much discussion possible just on the stuff that we've seen?
Oh,
without actually having played it yet.
I love Rhinar, like, dude, but I would never wish that curse on anybody.
Brute has always had the issue of like every brute besides KO can be built in like 30 different ways.
Right. And they probably swing a little different depending on the meta, and then there's
and then it
tons
always
of
feels
different.
like the clown makeup meme of like. I'm gonna try like my interesting thing over here. No, my rock deck is fine. This is okay.
Yeah.
You know what? We're just gonna be a blood rush machine.
Yeah, you build a deck and you're like, man, this would be a lot better if with Mandible Claws and Blood Rush spell in it.
Yeah. That's the brute experience.
I mean, I'm sitting here thinking about Wild Red and Bear Fangs.
You're already doing it to me. Do I take all the Bonebreaker Bellows out and put Mandible Claws in?
Exactly. So, yeah, I don't wish brute on anybody unless it's one of the new brutes because those are not blood rush machines and they're cool.
Yeah, RKO is really, really, really different from other brutes. Okay, we have a major event coming up this weekend.
Do we?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and what's funny is this is like since we first started doing this podcast, this is the first one that we weren't like, let's do a tier list, and it's clear why, right? It's like it feels impossible to do a tier list on a truly split format constructed tournament.
Also, the CC tier list would be the same thing we've seen for 3 months.
Yeah, it's exactly it's the
right.
big
We
three.
We know who the big 3 are. I mean, we could just go based off the classic constructed wins and know who our 3 shares are going to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
then like all your dark horse decks, it's like, ooh, Lucilio's an interesting dark horse deck. Well, no shit, it's like the 5th most points.
And then LL is your like either some shitty books deck, meaning you're drawing 2 cards, drawing 2 cards, drawing 2 cards, or your Starvo. Maybe Icelander.
I'm excited though. I think there's going to be I think it's hard to do a tier list, hard to predict who's going to win unless you're just thinking it's one of the main 3, which I'm
still rooting for Kano, even though I know Kano's not great in LL. I'm rooting for Kano.
I think we will only see 1 copy of this Viscerai in top 8. That's my hot take.
For LL.
Maybe 2. I'll say two copies of Viscerai in top 8.
I think we're going to see a couple Dios.
Well, because like Marlon strong, Dio strong, Zen is strong. There's actually like LL is a really cool format. I think there's probably like 14 viable decks that you can play.
I think Chain is better than Viscerai personally.
Is Marlon actually good in LL?
Yes. Oh my god,
Yes.
Marlon's a house. That's been like
Oh
the
man,
worst.
maybe I just switch my.
Okay.
I just get the LL portion and I get the CC portion.
Noah, imagine if you will, Art of War.
Cash
I
in.
get my. Oh yeah,
Cash in.
cash. Oh my god,
Cash in.
yeah.
Cash in.
Also,
Cash in and Art of
Gravy
War.
Bones in Living Legend. I think that like people aren't realizing how obnoxious that deck can be because cash in is really messed up when you have just constant source of gold.
Yeah.
Damn.
You don't have to work
Okay.
for your gold anymore. You just have tipple, so you can just run as many allies as you want and be a bozo. And cash in. So like just cash in.
And you know what?
This
Scuba says that you can play cash in more than 3 times a game. Dude,
I love Scoob. I love Scoob.
Just in your face.
I love Scoob. Scoob's my favorite.
It like It just
Dude,
dawned.
scooping for
It's like,
lane
what?
broke. Scooping for cash in, woke as hell. That's so sick.
Oh,
Okay.
it's so good.
It's funny because I think CC is way more solved than LL, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we might see some really interesting upsets. I think people are going to be surprised at how many like super degenerate decks they haven't seen yet, like degenerate Dio, degenerate Marlin, and degenerate Gravy Bones, all like abusing the hell out of the ability to draw 2 cards. Also, if anyone's seen the Verdant's, basically the Verdant's equivalent of Lumina Go Boomina, but it's with Toma Findle, it's
Toma Findle. I love Toma Findle so much. Toma Findle is my favorite card in the game.
this isn't a kept secret anymore because I think it's popped up on several discords, but the whispers, the fact that you play 9 whispers is really funny.
Yeah.
Nothing else
It's
matters.
literally-
I haven't actually seen
You
that.
find
For those who
Pome.
don't know, it's literally just like it's a bunch of cards that either draw cards, like cycle through your deck,
Right.
or opt to cycle through your deck. Develop potions, Arsenal, Toma Findle. You just play Rampant Growths off willy-nilly because you want to get in the yard for plume to plume it back. And you just play 9 fruits if you have the space for it. You heal as much shit as you possibly can, dump all your rampants, and do like 65.
It could happen on turn 2.
Yep.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
turn 0, play health potion, Arsenal, Toma Findle. You can kill your opponent the next turn if you get lucky.
Because if you look at it, like break Mage Master Boots, activate Toma Findle, you had 3 cards in hand, right? You drew up to 5. That's 2.5 healing potions because you healed 5. So your base amp is already like 2.5 healing potions. And when we had 3 healing potions, that used to be full combo.
And then you just go, oh, I drew 2 rampant growths on my first real hand. Rampant growth, break the helmet, rampant growth. Would you like to do anything about this opponent? And he goes, damn, I guess I'm dead because I was not running more than maybe AV1 because I know I have to race this matchup.
Mhm.
You can't race that though.
No, you can't. Same thing.
So
Dio and Marlin do the same thing.
well, I mean, God, I assume Marlin's just fishing through the deck for one fat arrow, right? Because like if you're playing Art of War,
You could do, there's actually 2 different ways to play it. You can play just like really big arrows and stuff, or you can basically do kind of the equivalent of what Lexi used to do, but better.
are you giving go again with Art of War then, or +1?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's what I was gonna say, because like it really depends on what the hand has.
Dude, no, sometimes you do +1 go again. Like it just depends on. Sometimes she's just
Right.
got all these cards, and she's like, I don't know what to do with all these cards.
I think it sucks that LL had got like such a bad rep because of how poorly they handled this season, because the format is sick. It's
I gotta-
genuinely cool.
It
I
is
gotta
cool.
splash
It
in some
splits with
Marlin
40
cards.
life, so you still have to be like, you have to be in on. Occasionally,
way
you
of
sit
putting it.
across from your opponent, and they just do degenerate bullshit to you, and the game ends. But there's
And the game
When you
ends,
sit
yeah.
down, you know that you're not playing Classic Constructed.
Yep.
And if you sit down wanting LL to feel like Classic Constructed,
You're playing the wrong
you're-
game.
You're shooting yourself in the foot. That's on
Right.
you.
I-
Like,
I can agree with that.
But if you could sit down across from your Viscerai opponent and then he breaks Scalata to like, you know, with 8 rune chants already in play and then like 1 taps you, and you can go, man, that was cool. You're gonna actually have a lot of fun with LL. Like if you could cheer for your opponent doing dumb, stupid stuff to you as much as your opponent cheers for you doing dumb, stupid stuff, the format's really fun. Same thing in Blitz, right? Occasionally in Blitz, you'll sit across from a Rhinar and he'll just go intimidate your whole hand 1 shot. And you go,
Yeah, he will. Yeah, imagine that. I've never seen that before. Oh man,
baby.
At some point on stream,
Dude, that's
at
so
some point
good.
on stream over the weekend, I really want to see somebody playing that Pleiades deck that won a PQ. I
can't wait to
really
talk
want to
about
see that thing. I really want to see that thing in action. I'm
and some point on stream,
I'm
I want
dying of curiosity.
to hear
I
Brian
know
Gottlieb
4
go.
people bringing
I want to hear.
3 people bringing it.
Sorry.
I know of 3 people bringing it, and I'm so excited for it. I can't wait to talk about it.
I want Brian Gottlieb to say, yep, we're banning that Dio chest.
I think probably needs to go.
Okay. System reset. Problematic. High octane, extremely problematic. 11 free resources throughout the entire turn. That is, that chest
It
piece,
is.
the
it just
armor,
enables
the
everything.
Dio Armory chest piece is so messed up. And
Yes,
it blocks
it's
too.
It's good. So, do we have any assumptions out of this keynote speech that we're thinking is going to happen?
I want to know what Showdown
Pen
is.
is short for penumbra.
Penumbra?
And you think is short for penumbra?
Same.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
I will be
Because
so
it's
sad.
light and shadow. I mean, it's so obvious.
It's so
I mean,
obvious.
it's light and
We know where
shadow.
to get. We know where
But
to
it's
get.
PEN.
Penance?
It's penumbra.
It could be Penance. Because maybe Levia's
okay.
showing up and they're like, all right, Penance time. I don't know.
Are we running back Shadow Brute and Light Illusionist?
Please give me Levia cards. I'm sitting on my Marvel Levia Redeemed, and I can't play it because the deck is so bad.
Are we? There's no way we run those back, right?
Nah, it would not
With
surprise
Levia
me,
not
honestly.
having that many, like with Levia having 0 points, basically, like, why would you insert another Shadow Brute?
I don't care if they put a new one in. Just give me a blue 6-tack
Like,
that
she
blocks.
has 189 total points.
So, and I think we should still predict who, or at least what hero we think is going to win Worlds. But
Okay.
the Living Legends is a part of
Yes.
the actual, like, who gets to top 8, right?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I can't do any of
and
that.
the top 8 is a best of 3.
Wait,
That's
for
gonna
Living
take so,
Wait, the top
so
8
damn
is Living
long.
Legends?
No, the top 8 is best of 3, and the players choose the formats.
I think game 1 has to be
So-
CC, but after
Yeah.
that,
It's like game 1
those are
CC.
two-
Oh my god, what? Okay, never mind. I don't even, you
That's
know what, guys, go enjoy Worlds, have a good time. It's going to be complete, utter chaos. And I'm just, you know what, Cook, go out there and get him, man. How about whatever Cook's on?
Prism and Redacted Gaming. Let's go, buddy.
Oh, man. That's it. That's about all you got then on that then. Okay.
It's gonna be exciting. Like, I love it that they're like being a little bit more experimental with their formats. I know a lot of people get like really upset because they want it to be consistent because it's competitive, but games that don't evolve or try to change or try to look into new things, they get boring and die out.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think there's anything wrong with testing the waters. I think they have to do it. So I mean, like, I think it's a good time to do it. I think it's a decent way. So
Hey, maybe it'll be
Let's do it.
CC Sage next time, and people will
That's
get
right.
their wish.
That would be cool.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm looking at the Living Legend board, and I just want to complain.
What is that?
Okay.
Syndra is already at 610 points, and she's doing it through the half multiplier.
Yep.
So she'd be out of the game already.
Yep.
yeah, Syndra's strong. Syndra's
Sure would.
very strong. Very,
And
very
I'm only
strong.
saying this because that if you double her points, it's 460, where Verdance is 412. So ignore Verdance. She's not a problem. But like Syndra, we got to fix that. So I don't know.
Yep.
I
It's
think
crazy, but I want to
I
hear
think this is
y'all's thoughts.
the new system working though, genuinely.
Yeah, but I want to hear y'all's thoughts about what you think about the best of 3 thing, because I'm not excited about that because I'm concerned about what the actual stream is going to be like. Are they going to try to show all of the best of 3s for each round?
no
Because
way.
that would be unbelievably boring.
No, they're not doing that.
or unless they split stream and they have 2 running at the same time, which I think would be
well,
awesome.
okay.
I'm all in for more content that all goes.
That would
Yeah,
be
more
interesting.
content's really good. Generally, right? Generally, I mean, and Flesh and Blood has really kind of teetered me off of it. But generally, most card games are best of 3. Like
Yeah,
I've
but the games
played-
are shorter.
I mean, they are and they
usually.
aren't. Okay, I've played some Magic Degeneracy. Okay, where it's Simic Ramp versus
Have you
like
heard
some
of
crazy
Lantern?
crap, right? Like, and the game goes on for eons. You know, you can only take another turn so many times in mono blue mirrors, right? Like, and you're playing a BO3. The thing is you get to sideboard in between it. This, I don't think it has the same effect because they could just pick, like, you might just have a better Living Legends matchup. I mean, it's not like you get to bring 3 decks. So you have your Living Legend deck, you have your CC deck. If the opponent knows your Living Legend deck is weak against it, they just got to call Living Legends, right?
Okay.
Does winner choose or loser choose?
So game one,
has to be CC.
top seed chooses the format,
Oh well.
and then the person who doesn't choose the format chooses first or second. So the top seed can defer the choice of format to their opponent
To get first and second.
Actually, I think this is brilliant. Like, it's going to see some.
Oh,
I
you
think,
defer format.
yes, you could defer format to get choice of first or second. I think this is actually really cool.
Boy.
I don't know what it's going to turn into, but like having like a meta game outside of the game is always good. Like, because like
I loved my favorite part of Runeterra when I was playing that game was talking about like your ban theory for like, all right, I'm bringing this lineup. What's my ban theory into triple aggro? What's my ban theory into combo? What's my ban theory into the meta 3?
yeah, so it could be like you look at a pair and you're like, okay, am I supposed to defer format here and get to choose first or second? Or am I supposed to choose the format and not care for first or second? Because then you got to go to game 2. Game 2 is the other format that you didn't play, and the loser chooses first or second.
So you played like Verdant Starbow to make it to top 8, right? And you're playing into Syndra Viscerai, right? You probably would be like, I want to play CC. Or like you would defer format, you would see your opponent, let them pick, and then you get to pick first or second.
It's hard, like, because
So then you
That's
really want to
interesting.
bring like first versus second agnostic decks.
or you need to mind game people.
Yeah, this is interesting. I like it. I don't know. Whoever wins this thing, it's not going to be like a fluky like
They are going to
dude
earn
who's,
it.
like gambit his way to the top, because there's just like too many little nuancy things like that where if you're not prepped, you're fucked or you're screwed. So
So
Okay.
it is more CC weighted, right? Because it is rounds 1 through 5 are Swiss or classic constructed, and then only 6 through 8 of day 1 are living legend. So the day 2ers are mostly classic constructed play. Then it's I think it's even split 12, 13, 14, 15. No, it's still one more round of classic constructed in day 2. Right? 12,
It is
13,
very
14,
CC
15, 9,
like,
10. Yeah. So
they
That's the way it
normally
usually
say
works,
like
isn't it?
the draft rounds dictate who makes your top 8. But I think this is like the first time that that's not the case.
you need to be very
Because-
consistent classic constructed and like ride through the volatility that is living
Yeah,
legend.
like if you can go like 3, I think you could go like 3-3 CC if you went undefeated, or sorry, 3-3 LL if you go undefeated in CC, which is like impossible in this format. But if you figured it out, good on you.
Another interesting thing is like, if you remember with limited, like you put all the top people in one pool and there's always a 0-3 coming out of that.
Right.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen if you're doing normal Swiss the entire time. So this is also going to change like how the day 2ing, hitting day 2 and making it through day 2 kind of works, right?
It's also going to be weird.
That's a
'cause,
good
like,
point.
Now your top tables are all going to see each other by like the end of day 1, beginning of day 2, and there's still going to be like 6 rounds to go, or 4 or 5 rounds to go, and you can't play the same person twice.
Oh,
This will be
That's
fun.
wait, can you if you play someone living legend, can you no longer play them in classic constructed?
If you're doing regular Swiss, no.
Okay,
If
my
they're doing
mind,
modified
my-
Swiss, then yes.
because if you're playing normal split format, if you get on a table with someone, it's possible to play them in both the limited and classic constructed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're
Yes.
doing it.
Right, but I mean, it should just be record based when they switch. So it shouldn't. I mean, I
Oh no,
obviously say
when,
that with the
when
limited.
you start
but-
having lots of cross pollination where people have all played each other, dude, gem just gets weird. So we could see it'll be interesting to see 15 rounds of traditional Swiss.
Oof,
Yeah, it's grueling.
holy shit!
Okay.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm like, let's do it. Let's see what we got.
I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to the keynote. I'll say that much.
Whole event's gonna be great. I want to watch Living Legend like really closely, enjoy it, enjoy the degeneracy, see some good grueling CC,
Can you get me a golf shirt?
and get a golf shirt.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Do we have anything else to
it's
cover?
straight CC or it's straight Swiss.
No.
Have a
So
good
you can
time,
just like
whoever's
dodge
going.
somebody in LL because you played them in CC.
Oh, that's great. That's so crazy that you could, if you play someone LL, you don't have to worry about their CC deck anymore. But yeah,
or vice versa.
That's gonna be wild.
I am good. I gotta start prepping for
Yeah.
travel. I'm still waiting for my plane ticket to definitely be like not canceled. Fingers crossed. I don't want to drive for 12 hours there and back.
Be
luck with
listening
that.
to it while I work on my house, but it'll be a good time.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's all we got, Noah, where can everybody find you, buddy?
Right here, live. These Fab at Big Max Fab on Twitter, at Big Max on Blue Sky, and opening packs of cards, potentially, maybe all the time. Opening packs of cards on the YouTube channel.
You open anything good lately?
No, I have not.
He's
It's bound to
okay
change.
with it. It's fine. He's not bitter.
I mean,
or
it's for the
anything.
love of the
Whatever
game,
you-
right?
It was more because there's been like a large stretch of just laziness. I had a test that I was studying for a job that I passed. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was. Well, not a job, but I had to pass a test for the chance to get it. So we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool. Thomas, what about you, buddy?
Wet the System Fab on Twitter, Wet the System all over Discord. Also, watch The League That Means Nothing. I'm in there. I made it to the finals. It was cool.
Cool. Justin?
You can find me on Discord, Jevzo5, and that's it.
Good.
Still need Draw Swords banned. That's it.
It
All right,
replaced itself.
And I am Draco Hominus 87 everywhere social media is sold. You will most likely find me in the live stream at Worlds under the Siblings in Cardboard. Most likely me.
It'll be me.
If you see 3 people having conversations under the same name, it's all of us, most likely. But if we ain't got anything else, thanks for joining us, everybody. We hope you enjoyed catching up with us this week. And if you did, subscribe or follow, depending on where you found us, to catch us again next time. Until then, take care of yourselves, and remember, we are all siblings in cardboard.
You know what dawned on me, right? There's a lot of different formats now in Flesh and Blood. You got Sage, Living Legend, Classic Constructed, but there's like one. We even got 3 different types of pummels, right? Coal foil. You got the alternate arts. You got your pinks. Your pink strips. No matter what, though, that card has text, right? It doesn't change just because you're playing Sage or Classic Constructed. In fact, it's legal in all 3 formats. And since it's legal in all 3 formats, I better see some of the highest caliber play at Worlds. Okay?
Yeah, no
Show off
European
your cards.
pummels in our Philly.
Yeah, absolutely not. Not here. We don't need that blasphemy. Read your cards, guys. Do the triggers. Have a good time. About the fun of the game. But seriously, I'm watching. You better read those cards.
Good night, everybody.